Всем мои с хвостиком. Мы продолжаем проходить кролика, только я не помню, на чем мы остановились. А, мы по ссылке раздали. Точно. Так, стой. Сейчас я тебе дам посылку. Просто пойму, кому какую. Тебе вот это?
Isn't it a super smart and drop-dead stylish purse? Everyone will want to invite me to the theatre now. Thank you. Here, that's it for you. You can buy yourself something stylish too. Though you do already have a stylish hat.
Так, такая. Что у меня так звуки странные? Эффекты. Ну-ка, кыш. Продолжить.
Maybe I should have left out instead of standing here and thinking about how the crows could come back at any time. It just feels creepy.
Так, хорошо. Что у меня еще есть? Гвоздик, инструменты, календула, душное письмо. Я не помню, кому еще надо посылки передавать. Ой!
There he is again.
You've got the wrong man.
Так, с тобой-то пофиг. У меня тут зеленая ящерица очередной раз.
He's gone again.
Ладно. Направьте приглашение тяжелого упакованной посылкой. Тебе вот посылку можешь отдать? Хочешь посылку?
Oh, thanks. I've been waiting a long time for this. My language instruction package. Coconut Palm Islandese overnight on 30 cassettes. I need to be well prepared if I want to retire there. Are you waiting for something?
A tip, maybe?
We're church mice. We have nothing to just give away.
Скотина. Не дал денег. Так, это афиша. Это вспомнить не надо. Объявление об уроках музыки. Абордажный крюк. Окей. Краник. Надушное письмо. Кому надушное письмо? Кто хочет надушенное письмо? Вряд ли, конечно, но мало ли.
No. I promised Plato I would deliver the mail fast and reliably.
Так, хорошо. С этим Гавриком понятно. Ему надо палки в колес поставить, в смысле...
There he is again. Stop.
I'm standing up with magic. I can...
Шкыш.
He got away again.
Да. Волшебное сюда. Волшебное сюда письмо. Я, походу, знаю, куда это. Надушное письмо. Хочешь? Надушное письмо.
No. I promised Plato I would deliver the mail fast and...
Окей. А это?
No.
Окей. Дом снижается. Давай туда. Танцор. Как письмо?
No.
Мадам, можно вас позвать?
Just a sec.
Woolies nightcap. Sleeping. It says a bottle cost, but I only have one. What? Well...
Welcome back.
Да, привет. Хочешь письмо? Могу?
No. I promise...
Не хочет. А ты?
Special delivery for Mr. Burrower.
Ah, my first fan letter. Dear Mr. Burrower, I am a long-time listener of your program and wonderfully smoky voice, true. Intellectual commentary, true. Cheesecake. Yes!
Fan letter?
But what a fan! As thanks for your delivery, please take a small promotional gift. Take this wonderful mug and say with pride, I listen to Swamp Radio 103.6 5. Mole in the morning, mole at noon, and mole in the evening.
Так, ладно, я не знаю, зачем мне валерьянка, зачем мне стакан, но
I don't think sleeping drops.
Окей, не поможет. Загадочная книга. Что у нас? Так. И кофевар. Точно. Так, пойду-ка я письмо донесу. Письмо мне надо... Ага. Вот сюда.
Johnny
Наверное.
Jackson flies back there.
Да свали ты в туман. Так. Письмо. Класть.
You've got mail.
Thank you.
No problem.
Оу,
Huh?
прикольно.
Who said that?
Что пишешь? Велосипед застрял, дверь в дом. Гномов заперта, нет для другого способа попасть внутрь. Ждет свою лодку. Синий сок прекращен поставку. Черт. Опять я не туда нажала. Да что такое-то, сколько ж можно. Так, хорошо. И что выражу? Что такое сделать-то с этой хренью? Ладно, пойдем туда. Ручей не могу, вот, например,
I better be careful with this thing.
Окей. А здесь что у нас? Большой сон все еще сидит. Снаряды.
I'm sure my mug is an all-purpose weapon, but it won't help me here.
Так, хорошо. Что у нас еще есть? Варианты. Я могу попробовать выжимать. Что у нас тут? Тут у нас татуировки и странный подозрительный, я бы сказала, тип. Подозрительный тип.
I don't think sleeping drops will help me here.
Ну, я попробовала. Хочешь идти?
I'd better hold on to that.
Не хочешь. Ну и ладно. Я пошел в попу. Подозрительный, так подозрительный. Так. Может, камушек?
I'd better keep it.
Нет, монетку он не будет. Камушек. А что можно в камушек? Может, веревочку?
I better be careful with this thing.
Не хочет.
It looks interesting over there as well, but I can't get across the brook here.
В смысле не перебраться? Вообще ты можешь вот так вот взять,
I better be
где-нибудь
careful with this thing.
здесь завязать эту самую штучку
I better be careful with...
и спуститься. И никакие гномы
It
тебе не
looks interesting, but
нужны.
I can't...
Эх ты. Так, стой, давай в другую сторону. Грибыши. Но грибыши должны вырасти. Так, давай я с тобой поговорю и скажу, что у меня все вин.
Still no luck with your bike?
To tell you the truth, I think it's even worse. It's really cold here. I could really use your fire spell right now.
Your bicycle is...
Well, I expect, but that won't. If I don't deliver the packages today, well,
Maybe I can help you. Good luck, Plate.
thanks. What's the use? And I was going to go out with Anne.
Так, Саня он собирался. Но я же все доставила. Хоть бы заплатила, мужик. Так, ладно. Ты не хочешь нам кинуть, а? Ребенок здесь ушел. Окей. Варианты. Варианты. Ведь это хрень тут.
There he is again.
You've got the wrong man, cunt.
Алистома. Спасибо.
He's gone again.
Опять удрал, да. Так. Кстати...
No, I'd better be careful with the thing. No, I'd...
Пусти. Получится? Получилось.
That's music to my ears. The unmistakable sound of our tools.
There, the tunnel is closed.
Так. Он получается здесь.
There he is again. Stop.
I'm
Уползает.
standing on a shamrock. It's magic. Gives me strength. I can do whatever I like here.
Возвращаемся.
Johnny Hawks and fly specks. Leave me and you'll never get me shamrock.
И...
Ouch! Nail shot. Fine. Be that way. What a waste of a day. Ah, off home to warm heart.
Ушел наконец-то.
The shamrock ripper won't find me there.
The footprints lead to the top of the pumpkin. Hold on. Is that a chimney? I knew there was something strange about it.
Ага. Живет он там. Я же говорю, похож было на гном. Гном и свинка там жили в пекле. В детстве читала, я рассказывала.
I wonder if it's hollow.
Ой. Бам-бам.
Oopsie.
You destroyed me house! Smashed it to tiny wee pieces in the blink of an eye! Oh, what have I ever done to you?
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry.
Didn't mean to. That was negligent vandalism. You're after me kobold cobalt.
Actually, I was just here about the stolen stuff.
Oh, well, that's me cue. Till we never meet again, you snoop.
And he's gone. This is starting to get frustrating.
Has a green hat really gone? Oh, what a relief.
It looks kind of sad when it's so empty. I was just trying to catch the thief, but I didn't want this to happen. It was a nice little house. Well, pumpkin house. The spoon and the silvery lamp are probably stolen too. Anyway, Inspector Hazelnut has secured the stolen goods.
Поэтому мы будем чуть-чуть. Нам нужен город. Инструменты. Отдай ежам инструменты.
It's over. The green hat is gone.
I am so relieved. Dad was right after all. He was living in the pumpkin with the chimney the whole time. I wondered about that. Ah, and you have our tools. Come on, brother. We better get to work. The leaf boat for Spitzweg is ready. Ready to put to sea.
And how do we get it to Mr. Spitzweg?
Just give it a little push.
Oh,
Push.
but
Don't worry. The cold water brook will take the boat to the catfish barrier, where Spitzweg is already waiting.
Окей. Так,
There, we still have a lot to do. We need to get back to work. We still have to renovate an antique cabinet for our neighbour.
Ah, that'll be fun. Oh, I love furniture.
But make sure you don't sand too deep this time.
Yeah.
так, с этим мы закончили. Теперь пойдем к мужику. Вон туда. Промазала. Четко. Вон туда. Тоже промазала. А как туда попасть-то? Блин, я ж не помню. Здесь нет? Здесь... Во, точно, на стену. Давай поговорим с Потом, Бурундук, Белка. Кто он там?
Excellent! The boat is here! In all my travels over the years, I've realized again and again that you can find kind people no matter where you go. Just as long as you never give up and always travel with an open heart.
I should write that down. It sounds like a motto for my journey.
Now I can finally put out to sea. Weigh anchor, set the sail, man the oars.
Aye, aye, sir. Oars?
Oars! We had better not set out rudderless. Water is much too unpredictable. You can't rely on chance to take you where you want to go. And to be sure your ship doesn't try to leave without you when you go ashore, you also need an anchor. But as long as the catfish is swimming outside the barrier, we can't even think about setting off. The world offers enough adventure. We don't need to go looking for trouble, you know.
So we can't set sail until we've got an anchor and a rudder, and the brook here is free of loitering catfish, right?
Yes, and then our great journey will begin.
Or so we hope.
Ja. Завесло идет?
Good idea. There.
That's
Thank you.
exactly what we need. An excellent rudder. Now all we need is an anchor. But as long as the catfish is swimming outside the barrier, we can't even think about setting off.
But once I've done that, we get started, right?
Yes, and then our great journey will begin.
Or so we hope.
Чуть подвисло. Я... О,
Oh,
у нас капелька. Да нет, ну.
another one.
Так сегодня смотрела, что там есть какое-то задание по того, что капли спирить, которые блестят. А это интересно, что?
A sticker.
А, это наклеечка. Тут еще есть вот такие вот мини-задания. Так, ладно, что у нас может подойти как якорь? Ну, предположительно, вот это.
That is a perfect anchor. But as long as the catfish is swimming outside the barrier, we can't even think about setting off.
But once I've done that, we get started, right?
Yes, and then our great journey will begin.
Or so we hope.
Так, мне надо как-то убирать сама. Как мне убирать сама? Эти капельки еще с наклеечкой.
Another drop.
Это так прикольно.
And another. Another one.
Вот капелька.
Another one.
Где наклеечка? Я уверена, здесь должна быть наклеечка.
That's the back of the tree trunk.
Да, вижу, вот такая. Стоять, стоять там.
The little man runs over and then he disappears. Quite obviously, I'm done with this.
Так, с человечком-то мы уже закончили, все.
Another one. Another one.
Хорошо. А что у нас здесь?
And wow, the whole town. Any bird.
Так, это я случайно.
Another one.
Не-не-не, стоп. О, наклеечка.
Another one of the.
Какой росенький. Тут такие прикольные. Так, я отвлеклась. Я вообще-то была цель. И цель эта была великая и ужасна, под названием...
You aren't allowed up there. Up there, you have to also.
Really?
Так, ладно. С тобой мы разговариваем. Цель была ужасна. Под названием «Найди в этом ужасном мире, чем отогнать сама». Я, конечно, не согласен.
Another one of those stickers.
Тихо, ой. Ну я не могу, они такие нежные, такие хорошие. Конвертик. О, у меня получилось забрать конверт. Это кто? А, это радио, которое не
I'd
работает.
better leave. I want to be a magician.
Вот это
Around
вот.
here, they probably sentence you to 1,000 laps of the ham.
Я, блин, его. Я не буду
One
трогать.
hot coffee. That one.
Так, ладно, у него ничего не получается. Здесь колом написано, ну нормально же. Я считаю, прям гениально. Идем еще походим чуть-чуть. Поищем что-нибудь блестючее. И наклеим. Капелька.
Another drop.
Не знаю, сколько я набрала уже. Есть капелька. Есть наклеечка.
Another one of...
Солнышко. Вообще-то мне, конечно, туда бы забраться, но я не знаю, чем эти грибы растут. Так, ладно. Все-таки у меня сон.
A swift... Another one.
У меня страшный сон. 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 Что с тобой делают? Почему ты такой нехороший?
There's a big fish flapping its fins at the bottom of the brook. I think it's waiting for some...
Что у нас есть? Пустой конверт, кобальт, кружка. Здесь валерьянка.
And good night.
What did you just put in the water?
Me? Oh, nothing. Something that makes little mice sleepy couldn't harm a gigantic catfish. Well, at least I hope.
Oh, outstanding, first mate. Please open the barrier by pressing the lever over there.
Here. It looks like you can open the barrier from here. Either that or fire off a couple of rockets. Let's give it a try.
Oh, well done. I shall defer to you on the maiden voyage of our good ship Goldleaf.
Arr, Karstoff, starboard port, make him walk the plank.
On second thoughts, I should probably take command. You can still be my first mate, though.
Man, I need a parrot on my shoulder who just agrees with everything I say. Then I would be captain.
Halt! Who sails down the brook?
Oh no, not him again.
Waterway troll, 400 leaf bucks.
Oh, you mean Toll? How droll.
Yeah, smart and troll and gifted. My babysitter Anya always says that. Dead end, unless you pay 400 leaf bucks. Nobody sails under my bridge without paying.
Oh, river pirates. Oh, kids will be kids. You know, we used to cook up schemes like this, but as an adult, you have to let things like this roll off your back.
But maybe just this once you ought to lose your patience and show that little cheeky monkey who's boss.
Monkey? Little Humbert is a mouse. You kids ought to work that out between you. I'll just watch. Oh, river pirates. How droll.
I'll have to think of something. Again.
И что ты хочешь?
Waterway troll, 400 leaf bucks. Nobody sails under my bridge without paying.
I'll have to think of something. Again.
То есть ты ничего не говоришь, что ты хочешь? И что мне тогда с тобой делать? Это, подам.
Extravagant.
А, мадам. Ваш племянник опять там буянит.
Welcome back.
About the blue juice.
I'm sorry, Sugar Plum, but you'll have to go off. They haven't delivered any. They live at the other end of the cold water brook in the dark wood.
See you later.
Take care.
Единственное послание, ряд. Хочешь, я тебе цветочек дам?
Interesting. Oh, you leave them pleased.
Серьезно? Просто взяла и забрала? Хочешь поп?
Rose hips are cool, but disappointingly useless.
Не хочешь.
Rose hips are cool.
На благо.
I
Хочешь
don't think
валерьянку?
sleeping drops will help me here.
А
I
ты?
don't think sleeping drops will help me here.
Не хочет. Что за листик?
What a wonderful idea.
It is?
Yes. It's perfect for little Humbert. Then he can play violin together with Plato. I'll tell him about it soon.
И все? Мы получили то, что хотели? Серьезно? Мне, кстати, бы где-нибудь прямо...
What? The stupid weasel with the hat went and sneaked to you? No matter what he said, it's not true. He's a liar. Liar, I say.
Really? But his brochure looks very promising. It even says that it's only a few steps to fame and a huge audience.
Wait, what? Fame? What exactly does that thing say?
It says that the famous Maxim Mousapole is currently in Mousewood to teach only one selected, gifted apprentice to play the most difficult to learn instrument in the world.
Only one?
It says here that the apprentice must be especially talented.
Well, I am talented and smart. I'm smart and talented.
You see? Jerry was right. Humbert, you little hooligan. You were exactly the right mouse for this.
Of course. I'm going to be a rock star. You can pass, you weird weasel. I haven't got time for you now. The next time you see me, it will be on the cover of an album or on stage somewhere, if you can afford the tickets, that is. Right, Anya?
Of course, you little rascal.
Well done, Jerry. You've got the makings of a true tree walker. Now we can float on down the brook.
В смысле задатки? Мы истинные древоходы. Вот не надо мне тут. Поплыли. Что-то как-то меня подлагивает слегка. Там бульк. Куда она сделала бульк? Вот объясните мне, пожалуйста. Это по течению мне надеюсь. Зачем?
Thank you very much, my young friend. That was a really excellent start to my great adventure, and it started here by the humble cold water brook. Now I'm off for the big river, and then out to the open sea.
But what about all the crows hanging around there?
Oh, you're right. I'll need to be on my guard. If all else fails, I'll simply blow some of my exotic Indian pepper right into the crow's beak.
Pepper?
Yes. Go ahead and take some by way of thanks. Indian pepper serves many purposes. You can even season your food with it.
You don't say.
Кстати,
I can't reach them.
ягод. Давай палочку собьем.
A stick won't help here.
Не поможет. Хорошо. Что еще мы можем сделать? Оставлюсь на экране. Горный ручей, рекламный листок. Отсек выжечи. Надо его забрать.
This thing is huge. It smells pretty leathery. I wonder who lost this.
Так, ладно. Пойдем назад. Вот.
Oh, the boat is drifting away.
Well then, see you soon. Don't forget me, and watch out for the waterfall.
What? Waterfall?
Круто. Круто.
That was a close one. Oh man. Phew. Hey, this must be the wood dwarf's home. This had
Правильно.
better be worth all the trouble. Locked.
Hey, stop messing with the window. Take a hike.
I think I just heard somebody. That sounded like a cry for help.
Calling for help? Never. I told you to skedaddle.
Again, I'm sure someone needs my help in there. I have to get in there somehow.
Уберешься?
It looks so comfortable on the beach. But I think it would like to come along with me for a while. Man, it was stuck on there really tightly. That's the biggest beet I have ever seen. It smells very sweet, but I definitely can't lug that thing around. Looks like the house was built between the roots from below. That must have been a pretty exhausting job.
Что у нас тут?
Oh, the brook is getting pretty dangerous here. If only I had known.
И
Oh man, that's a long way down.
О, я ее
That
взять
looks like
могу.
an arm grabbing at the air. I could make that into a handy slingshot or a dowsing rod. Too bad I'm no bigger than a mouse.
А, то есть я не могу ее взять? А почему я не могу ее взять?
Yeah, that might work, but it won't help at the moment.
Не хочешь, да? А, что у нас еще есть? Кроме вот этой росинки прекрасной.
Another drop.
И здесь.
Another one.
Дверь.
Locked and bolted. I think somebody just coughed in there. And said, bah!
Shove off. I'm sick.
That sounded like a cry for help. I have to get in there somehow. So many trees. I wonder how many animals live out there, and how many of them like to drink blue juice.
Интересно, что за синий сок? Из чего он? О, я попала!
Yes, this means you. Trespassing in the dwarf root fields is strictly prohibited. They planted root fields in between all the trees, and they stretch out far into the forest. Planting and harvesting all those roots must be an awful lot of work. Parents are liable for their children, children are liable for their parents.
Окей.
They planted root fields in between, and they planting and
Так, хорошо.
The great Zaroff, clairvoyant illusionist, coming soon to a theatre near you. When and where? Strange. Trespassing in the dwarf root fields. Anyone taller than a mouse, or taller than me for that matter, probably wouldn't even notice this, but there it is, hidden among tree roots and moss. Anyone taller than a mouse, but there it is, hidden among...
Так.
They stretch out far into the planting and...
Плантация. Знак.
Uncles are liable for grandparents and cousins, and vice versa.
Жесть. Внешний мир, это все не то, но
Anyone taller than a mouse, or taller, but there it is, hidden among... Anyone taller, but there it is, hidden among...
Так, а попадать мне туда как? Ну, хочешь?
No, I'd better be careful with the thing.
Окей. Лизунчик.
It's so sticky. I'd better be careful where I put it.
Лизунчик не хочет, а может...
That won't do any good.
Не хочет, да?
Nothing needs to be tapped from there.
Я понимаю, что нечего, но мало ли. Хочешь?
A stick won't help
палкой?
here.
Палкой не хочешь. А веревкой?
I better be careful with this thing.
Не хочешь. Что ж тогда с тобой это делать? К слову, а куда я еще могу попасть? Серьезно?
Oh man, that's a...
И больше никак?
I don't want to break the glass. I must do this very carefully, just like the pros in the movies.
Movies? Is that your name? Beat it, burglar!
There, I think I heard someone. Again!
То есть разбивать ты его не хочешь. Окей. А гвоздем?
Good idea. I'll try to cut a hole in the glass. I'd say that worked pretty well. Now what?
А дальше улиткой присосать?
A professional job. There, another cry for help. I need to find out what's going on here. Hello?
Hello, my pointy hat. A juvenile delinquent.
What? I thought you were calling for help.
Bah! Help? A wood dwarf never asks for help.
You... There, again.
Bah! Do you see those hatches? I'm about to come over there and lock you up in one of our tunnels. And there you can...
Admire the tunnels? Again, you just called for help again.
Bah!
Уснул.
Called for help? A sneeze, that's all. I've come down with a dwarf cold. I must have caught it somewhere in the hiking tunnel when I went to see my parents.
All right.
About my dwarf cold, my housemates have already headed for the hills. That's what I would have done in their place. A dwarf cold's nothing to sneeze at.
Are you sure I can't help you somehow?
Yes, I'm sure. Nobody can help me. Although, except for one person, perhaps, she could help me. If she wanted to. But, bah! A wood dwarf never asks for help.
И опять уснул. Но у кого-то хотел попросить помощи. Так.
Nah, it's standing still. I probably shouldn't touch it. It even says so on the little plaque on the wheel. Better keep your paws off.
Угу. Понял. А здесь?
The little sign says blue juice machine. A wood dwarf patent. Reproduction prohibited.
Сразу не записано.
A
Так.
sticker.
Nobody can help me. The dwarf calls, nothing to sneeze at.
Шаткая доска.
Oops, wait a minute. There's something under the board. A card, but a really unusual one.
Очень необычная карточка.
Seems like the wood dwarfs enjoy cleaning up. Or perhaps they had a visit from their granny. My mum always cleans our place then too. I mean, we don't even know her.
Nobody can help me. The dwarf calls, nothing to
On this bed it
sneeze
says
at.
soft steel.
А,
Logger, this bed is also empty.
то есть их несколько.
On the
Окей.
door it says premium dwarf root storage. It also says hands off. And it is firmly locked.
Так, ладно. Что у нас еще? Я выкину.
That's an awful lot of tunnels. I wonder what...
Nobody can help me. The dwarf calls, nothing to sneeze at.
О, ключик можно взять.
Remember thank you gift for the badgers for the rhubarb pie. I'll take that.
То есть ты не вор, но это ты возьмешь. Тешное создание. Что за переключатель?
Nothing.
Охренеть.
The little sign says blue juice, a wood reproduct.
Так, ладно, хорошо. Что у нас еще? С этим бесполезно болтать. Ну да. Все, открыли?
Securely locked.
Ключ. У меня есть ключ.
There,
Super.
at last. I won't need the key anymore. I'll just leave it in the lock.
Мне не нужен ключ, я просто его оставлю. Окей. Так, лекарство гнома, я думаю, что будем искать в следующий раз, потому что я вот вообще не понимаю, что делать с этим и как с этим делать. Поэтому, да, в этот раз серия получилась слегка акцентирована на всяких наклеечках и прочем. Я только их обнаружил, ну мне простительно. Правда же? Всем спасибо за просмотр. На кнопочке, как всегда, тыкал экрана. Всем пока!